Now, even as the communication was lost with the lander, India's ambitious Chandrayaan-2 mission is not far from over. ISRO Chief K.Sivan has said that the designated life term of the orbiter has now increased from 1 year to over 7 years. This due to the presence of extra fuel.
The designated the lifetime was only 1 year. Yeah. But because we have the extra fuel right now is available in the orbiter, that at present that orbiter life is estimated as 7.5 years. And the science, whatever we are going to do, it is not only 1 year, it is going to be for 7.5 years. Okay. What the speciality of the 7.5 years for this science is, what I talked to us about that high resolution, the camera imaging, that is that the swath is small. So because of the long duration, that we will be able to completely cover the entire globe of the moon.
Now, with a mission life of more than 7 years, the Chandrayaan-2 will continue to study the moon from afar. Only 5% of the mission has been lost, which is Vikram the lander and Pragyan the rover. Now, the remaining 95%, that is the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter, is still orbiting the moon successfully. The orbiter can take several pictures of the moon and send it to ISRO. It can also take pictures of the lander to know its status. The successful launch of Chandrayaan-2 on board the giant GSLV Mark III rocket and its insertion into the lunar orbit will be seen as a testament of India's frugal space program. The Chandrayaan-2 mission stood out because of its low cost of about $140 million as compared to the United States Apollo missions, which cost more than $100 billion. Now, the Chandrayaan-2 mission might not have gone as planned, but it won many hearts. Wishes and support have poured in supporting India's second lunar mission. NASA applauded the efforts of ISRO to land its Chandrayaan-2 mission on the south pole of the moon. The US Space Agency said that space was hard and that they were inspired by ISRO's journey. NASA, which is no stranger to the moon, also added that it looked forward to future opportunities of exploring the solar system together. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reiterated his support for ISRO and India's lunar mission, saying that 1.3 billion people are with ISRO. Anand Mahindra's motivational tweet also won hearts on Twitter as he posted an encouraging message, sharing a link of a news update. He said that communication isn't lost because every Indian can feel the heartbeat of Chandrayaan-2. The President of Maldives, Ibrahim Mohamed Solih, also took to Twitter to laud ISRO efforts. His tweet reads, and I quote, "With Chandrayaan-2, India has made history. Whatever the final outcome, landing a probe on the moon is no mean feat. I applaud and commend the efforts of Prime Minister Modi and ISRO for their hard work to further the cause of human scientific progress." Former President of Sri Lanka, Mahinda Rajapaksa, said that the mission was not a failure but a successful step towards reaching the ultimate goal. He added that it was an incredibly proud moment for South Asia. The Prime Minister of Bhutan, Lote Tshering, showed his support for India's space mission. He says, and I quote, "We are proud of India and its scientists today. Chandrayaan-2 saw some challenges last minute, but the courage and hard work you have shown are historical. Knowing Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I have no doubt he and his ISRO team will make it happen one day." Now, US President Donald Trump is no stranger to gas and is known for mixing up people's names. But now karma has hit back. And in a speech, Democratic presidential candidate front-runner Joe Biden has referred to Donald Trump as Donald Hump. The former vice president, however, corrected himself at the very next moment and turned the gaffe as an quote-unquote Freudian slip.
Limited to 4 years, I believe history will look back in this presidency as an aberrant moment in time. But if Donald Trump is reelected, Freudian slip. If Donald Trump is reelected, he will forever and fundamentally alter the character of this nation.
Biden then delivered the line again, saying that if Donald Trump was re-elected, he would fundamentally alter the character of United Nations. Biden was speaking at the Democratic Activists Convention in New Hampshire and targeted the incumbent president for most part of his speech. He said that the 2020 presidential elections were a referendum on what kind of a country United States would be. It would be interesting to see if President Trump, who himself made a mix-up referring to Apple Incorporated CEO Tim Cook as Tim Apple would let this pass as a human error or hit back with a rhetoric of his own.
And now he's running for the governor of Ohio. And then running for the governor of Ohio would be a terrible...